Hello everyone and welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Steve Hood. This is the player ranking show after Liverpool beat LASK by 4 goals to nil in the Europa League, securing themselves top spot in the group with a game to spare. Yes, it's job done for the Reds. Everything sound. The Reds are through. They don't have to play that stupid qualifying game. And the last game of the campaign is effectively now a little bit of a dead rubber, at least for Liverpool. Not so much for Union, who of course have still got qualification dreams of their own in very different ways. But yes, anyway, let's get on with the show. I'm going to rank all of the Liverpool players from the game. Were they boss? Were they sound? Or are you messing? Three very scout phrases for us there. So yeah, throughout the show I'll be able to bring up some of your thoughts, comments, etc. on all of the players, just like I can here with Everything's Gucci saying mission accomplished. Let me know your thoughts on each of the players who I bring up. Let's put my laptop there out of the shot. It's in shot. There you go, just out of shot. Perfect. It's fine. I can see it's no problem. So yeah, let me crack on then. First of all, Keith Kelleher. Let's talk about Kevin Kelleher. I thought it was his best game of the season. Let's have a little look. Phillips said I'd put him as upper sound or boss. He was way better than previous games. I was about to say, Phil, I agree. It was his best game of the season. And I'm going to say he was boss. I think the one-on-one save was a very good save. The one that he gets a big strong arm to, might have been offside, but I thought that was a very good save as well. I was critical of him in a couple of games this season. In this competition in particular, I don't think he's been really as good as his usual standard that he'd set. Maybe a bit more focused, a bit more switched on. He knows he's going to be playing for a while now. You know, dipping in and out the team might be difficult. I don't know. I've never been in that situation, of course. Dave says he's boss. He was spot on all game and made some great saves, and I would agree. I'm going to put Keith Kelleher in boss, and I'll be honest, I reckon he's going to be joined by a fair few amounts of these players because I think Liverpool had a very good game overall. Let's start at the back then. Let's go right to left in the defence. Joe Gomez. Let's start with Joey G. Nearly scored. Gets an assist. Then goes in a centre half and has a very good game as well. I thought he was excellent, to be honest with you. I thought he had a really strong game. Again, LASK aren't brilliant, and you have to mention that, but you can only beat what's in front of you, of course. Frankie says he was boss. And I think I would tend to agree. I would have loved him to score. I'd have absolutely loved him to score. With that little daisy cutter that he had. But Liverpool 2-0 up and he thought, you know what, I'm going for this. And I don't blame him. He has never scored before. I thought he was boss. Phillips said he was 100% boss. Great assist and showed great awareness, switching positions. Yeah, I'm going to put him as boss as well. I thought Joe Gomez had a very good game. Next to him, let's go Ibu. Ibu was sound. Like, I mean, I might just give away what I thought. I think he had a good game, if to be told. Didn't do too much wrong. Liverpool, again, LASK did get in a little bit, and maybe I don't think that's anyone's fault really. I can't pinpoint the blame. Interesting that he got taken off as well. I think that's the right decision. He's only just coming back from injury, so taking him off made complete sense. So I'm trying to think where to put him. I thought he was sound. I'm not. Scotty said he was sound. He had a good game. I agree. I think he was decent. I'm just going to put him there. I don't think he was bad. I think that's fair enough. He was decent enough. Having said that, I might change. It might be different for Gerald Quansah. I said on the previous show, if Liverpool would have bought a defender this summer and he played like this fella's been playing, we'd have been absolutely delighted. We'd have been absolutely delighted with how good this defender was. It just so happens he's a 20-year-old kid who's come through the academy and he's been brilliant every time he plays. Again, you have to take into account the opposition he's played against. It hasn't always been the most trying of games, but also he's done it. Wolves away wasn't easy and he's done well there. He's played at Newcastle, he's played in Europe, he's doing well. He's 20, he's living his dream, and I thought he was boss. Robert Ho says Quansah was really good. I agree with that one. Josh said Quansah is world class already. That's a big shout. But he's been mightily impressive. He's the future, says Phil. Yeah, I'd agree with that one. He was naturally boss la. Okay, don't mind that one as well. Kwanzaa is unbelievable for a youngster. He'll be scary good in 5 years, says Shabba Style. Yeah, I thought he was excellent. I'm going to put him as boss. I thought he was fantastic. Kostas Tsimikas nearly scored his first Liverpool goal as well. He got even closer than Joey G. He hit the bar. It was so unlucky. I thought Kostas again, another one who came off later on in the game, obviously protecting his minute, which is really good. Liverpool have only got one left back left in terms of established first team players. Of course, they've got lads who can play there, such as Gomez, and they've got Luke Chambers come on later on, of course. But I think it was right to see Kostas eventually come out. I thought he had a good game. Again, I'd have loved him to have scored, but I'm trying to think where I'm going to put him. I thought he was sound, I thought he was good. He didn't have tons to do. Defended solidly. Marco says Bostas. Bostas. Okay, I get you. I've seen what you've done. Kostas was sound, says Phil. Great overlaps and great sacking back too. Yeah, I'm going to sound to say, I'm going to kind of put him there. I can't put everyone in boss. I won't have enough room, but I thought Kostas was a good performance. I'm going to put him there. Let's move then into midfield, shall I, for now? Yeah, let's go into midfield. Let's talk about Endo. Wataru Endo. Again, it's interesting with Endo. I think Endo's best skill is actually on the ball rather than without it. There's this, maybe that Liverpool brought in this lad who wins the ball back all the time, is combative, and he certainly got all that to his game. He gets about. Listen, there's a couple of times when he just empties lads and goes, you know what, get on the floor because I'm stopping the game. Bang, see you later. He does that. He's got that in him. He's actually good. He's really good at getting the ball on the half turn and going with it. It's a little bit like Adam Lallana was really good at it. It's a different way. He's not as smooth as Lallana, but the ability to let the ball run across his body and then open the pitch in front of him and play those passes through. He's really good at that. He lacks a little bit of pace, and because there's a couple of times where he gets away from his man and he just hasn't got that burst of energy. That's just who he is. It is what it is. But I thought he had a really good game. Michaela said he was absolutely boss. It was his best game for us. His passes and interceptions were brilliant. Got a couple of sound. Rachel says sound. Everything is Gucci, says boss. Adam says Endo was boss, upper sound. Still sometimes a bit late defence, but he was good on the ball. Endo's best game by far tonight, says Shabastar. Didn't put a foot wrong. I'm gonna put him in the middle, on the border. I think that's okay. I think that's fair. I thought he was good. I thought he had a really good game. I thought he was really, really strong. Let's see who's next. Alongside him, let's go Harvey. Let's go Harvey Elliott. I thought in the first half, Liverpool had a lot of really good players, and I thought Elliott was one of them. I thought he was fantastic in the first half. He was decent in the second half, and then when he gets shifted out to that right-hand side, I just don't think it suits him as much. He was still involved, and he still runs his nuts off all the time, don't get me wrong. But he looks much better when he's playing in midfield than he does, I think, when he gets shifted out onto the right-hand side. He's so left-footed for a start. I'm surprised that Liverpool don't put him on the other way. But I thought he was really good. He runs and runs and runs and runs, and he never gives up, and it's fantastic. I think, let's have a little look. Harvey was boss. His eye for the pass was something else, says Scotty. Daniel said he was boss. So does Jack. Rob says he could have made a few better decisions, but I still put him as high sound. I think they're similar to Endo. I think he was really good. I'm going to push them both up a little bit, actually. I think that's fair enough. I thought they were both excellent. I think sometimes his passing was a little bit, but overall, a really good performance from Harvey Elliott. Good to see. Next up, Ryan Gravenberch. Again, another one who he uses a bit of class sometimes. He just looks like his ability to get the ball and drive forward is excellent, and he did that again on occasions. His eye for the pass is fantastic. He's another one really who started well and kind of faded a little bit. I thought he was sound. I think he was decent. I'm just going to kind of put him in there. I thought he was good, not great, not brilliant. The Welsh London Alpha 2023, nice name with a nice Union Jack flag as well there. Says, I thought Endo was better than Kwanzaa. Yeah, okay, fair enough, interesting. I disagree with that one, but it's a game of opinions. We're all good. Actually, everyone, I think everyone's good. Everyone's good. We're all good. I think everyone's played pretty well so far. Let's move on to the attackers. I started on the right, didn't I? Earlier on. So I'll do the same here. Excuse me. It's Mohammed Salah. Another assist. A great penalty. A really, 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 really good penalty from Mo Salah. He had a little spell there, didn't he, where I wasn't quite sure about them, but in recent weeks, his pens, touch wood, have been excellent. I thought in the first half he was magnificent. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. His touch was unbelievable. He was killing everything dead. He had them left. I thought he was excellent. Again, starts second half a little bit up and down, gets his goal, and then see you later, get off the pitch, Mo. We don't need you anymore. Your job done for this evening. I thought he was excellent. I really do. I thought he was boss. Jack thinks he was boss, so does everything is Gucci. Salah was very good today, his touch was on it. I agree with that one as well, Mr. Welsh London Alpha Man. I think he was boss. I think he was excellent. He usually is. He's fucking Mo Salah, he's brilliant. Let's go Luiz Diaz next. Let's go Luiz Diaz. A really good goal. Love the fact that he gets in the box. Between the sticks. Look at all his goals this season. Look where they've come from. Arriving late in the box. Loads of those. There've been loads and loads of them. Get himself in the middle of the goal. Look at the Chelsea goal. You go back to last year, the goal today. He's doing a lot of that kind of stuff. Obviously, in Luton, it was a bit different, the ball. But it's still between the sticks, getting himself in the penalty area where you want him to be. First half, I thought he was excellent. Again, a little bit faded in the second half. Let's have a little look. Robert says, besides the goal, it wasn't his best game, but he was still sound. Let's have a little look. Can't stop scoring headers. 2 against Brazil, 1 against Luton, and 1 today. Yeah, he's getting good in the air, isn't he? As our Lucho. There wasn't a skill I knew we were getting with him. Sadio Mane-esque. Sadio was good in the air. I thought Diaz was good. I thought he was boss. I agree with this one, Sir Scott. He was boss in the first half and sound in the second half. And yeah, I'd agree with that. Shows how we put him on the border. I think that's fair enough. Cody Gakpo is next. A man who I think, before the game, and everyone might disagree with me, I think if you'd have said, if you were ranking Liverpool's 5 forwards this season, in terms of like performance level, 1 to 5, listen, they've all been okay. No one's been bad. But I think Gakpo probably would have been 5th on that list. Salah, and then you can make your argument between Nunes, Jota, Diaz. But I think most of us probably would have had Cody Gakpo somewhere down the bottom. Maybe unfairly, he's played in midfield, he's been shifted around and all that kind of stuff. But tonight, obviously, scores 2 goals, wins the penalty for the third one, chasing his own pass, which was interesting. His touch at times was brilliant, killing it dead, spins, he looked like big smile on his face. He'd done the press conference before the game and it was interesting. You could kind of sense he felt like he was a bit frustrated with his performances this season. He said, I can do better, there's things to work on. He certainly did that tonight. I thought he was the best player, or one of the best players. I think he was boss. I'm going to put him up there. Looks like some of you guys agree. Everything is Gucci with having him as man of the match. Your favourite Weescouse, a nice name, says he was boss. Welsh London Alpha, boss. Gakpo second in the pecking order now. Let's have a little look. Kyle says he was boss. It's simple. He was boss. I'm going to put him up there. And he's got a very good chance of being main man of the match as well, hasn't he? We'll do that in a moment. Right then, let's whiz through some of the subs because we didn't see too many of some of them. I'm going to start actually with a bit of a negative. I'm going to start with Curtis Jones, who I don't think played well, if I'm honest. I don't think Curtis had the greatest game coming off the bench. Again, it's not the be all and end all, but I thought of everyone who played, I thought Jones probably struggled the most. He just seemed to get everything that he did not particularly great. You know, he just seemed to slow things down. Just didn't quite work for Curtis coming off the bench. I'm not going to put him as year messing because I think that's a bit harsh, but kind of like there. I don't think it was his best game. I'm going to put him like on the border. I don't think it was a great performance from Kurt. The rest of them, really. Darwin, I didn't see too much. He was all right. Yeah, sound. Let's put Darwin as sound. Let's put the 2 young lads who came on who look very, look at them. They look very similar on them pictures, don't they? Bradley Chambers, which ones? They can be sound. Welcome back, Conor Bradley. Welcome back, mate. I want to talk about Trent, though, very quickly. Who goes into midfield for a bit. Captain, Preds, midfield, just like his icon, Steven Gerrard. And the pass for the goal for Gakpo was brilliant. It was an incident that Liverpool just let him have a little run around the midfield for a little bit. I'm going to put Trent just there for now. I thought he had a really good impact on the game. Probably not long enough to be absolutely brilliant boss, but let's put Trent in there. So yeah, let me get me Man of the Match award out. I mean, there's a lot of players to start from, but there's a lot of players in the green boss area. A few on the board. There are loads of sounds as well. So, in the live chat now, in the Discord as well, if you're watching one of our legends, who deserves this? The extra special Superstar Man of the Match award. Let me know your thoughts. I've got Kelleher, Gomez, Kwanzaa, Salah and Gakpo all as having boss games. Let's have a little look who you guys think was man of the match. Loads of votes coming in for Gakpo. Let's have a, just like Frankie and Joseph and Rob and Kyle and Michaela and LA Red, who also mentions Enzo, as does Jonathan as well. Loads of yous going Gakpo as well. A couple of shouts for Kwanzaa, a couple of shouts for Enzo as well. Kwanzaa got the clean sheet. So yeah, it's a difficult one. I am down to a final three of Salah, Kwanzaa and Gakpo. I'm going to give it to Cody Gakpo. There you go, Cody Gakpo, man of the match, with honourable mentions for all these wonderful players as well. But there you have it. That is the player rankings. Liverpool 4, LASK 0. Thank you, all you wonderful people, for getting involved in the chat. You guys are the absolute best. Go and check out all the videos on the channel now. You've got Paul, Chloe and Chris's reaction from the game and loads of other great content. And I keep saying it, redmenplus.com. I saw before one of the guys mentioned they've just signed up as a legend subscriber. Go and do it, because tomorrow one of our Red Men Plus legends is going to win a signed captain's armband. It's signed by Lucas Leiva. We're giving away merchandise this month, well, December, which is about an hour and a half away. We are giving away a shirt signed by Ibu Konate, a shirt signed by Dirk Cow, we've got programme signed by Jamie Carragher, gloves signed by Chris Kirkland, and tons of other amazing Boss Liverpool prizes as well, signed books, all kinds of great stuff. redmenplus.com, become a legend. It'll cost you $9.99 for the month. It gets you entry into 25 prize draws, and you'll get all of our amazing Boss content as well. Loads of benefits, there's loads of them, plus around Christmas time, Christmas Eve, I think, the top 50 signings in Liverpool's history of new countdown documentary that'll be out too. Go and get yourselves involved. Thank you so much for watching the show. You guys are the absolute best. I'll see you all soon.
Thank you so very, very much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. The season is now well underway. If you need extra Red Men content, be it podcast, videos, documentaries, interviews, and general shows, fill your boots on redmenplus.com today.